upskilling. There was an enthusiastic teaching team of teachers in many locations throughout the northwest and from Dubbo. And the next one, please, Glenn. The students initially enrolled in an intro to technology course to learn the technology that they'd be using, which is largely video conferencing, but some online learning as well. And then the teacher would jump in the ute and the mobile unit and drive to Burke, Lightning Ridge, do a little circuit when they had to do an assessment activity. The really important thing about, the really important thing about this course was that 75% of the participants were Aboriginal and continued to be engaged, and training at Cert 3 and above is a huge demand for us. So we're delighted with the outcomes from that program. And the next one is the heavy vehicle simulator, which is the unit that was shown outside. This is a really important job. We have important job outcomes, particularly for people along the Newell Highway, where driving and, of course, transport and logistics industry is an important contributor to regional economies. Yep, once more, and then again, please. And again, that's a good one for Aboriginal learners. So in our online suite of offerings, very few of our courses are offered fully online because we believe that facilitated learning is the way adults like to learn, and also the facilitation skills that our teachers have is critically important to getting that collaborative interaction between the learners. So this is Andrea Lovell from Parks. She teaches in the Cert 3 Library and Information Services, offered online for the first time last year, and the students in her class wanted to have the class. Initially it was timetabled as an afternoon class. Through negotiation they moved the class to an evening time slot so that when workers came home from work, put the kids to bed, had their dinner, could settle down maybe with a glass of wine or maybe in their jammies. Andrew's not wearing her jammies there, but she could well be. She's teaching from her living room at 6 till 8 at night, and she's engaging with the learners through video conference, through web conference from her desktop using Adobe Connect platform, and with the Moodle online learning. So there's been high take-up of this course, and students again from other states of Australia have participated. And in the government boundary sense, the opportunities offered to us, and I guess it's no different to the small business and small medium enterprises, you can find a market you didn't know you had simply because the learners will find you in our case. 62 students enrolled in this course, so that meant we needed an additional 3 part-time casual teachers to cope with that demand, so jobs as well. So on to the next one. At the end of 2012, we had a look at how we'd gone, and remember this was our first year of offering TAFE Western Connect as a virtual college. We had 3,235 enrolments, and as I've said, they came predominantly from our western region, but from every other state of Australia, plus a few Australian citizens living offshore. We had 78 courses with enrolments. 911 of those enrolments were Aboriginal learners. That's 28%, and they, as overall, there were high completion rates, and particularly so with our Aboriginal learners. Our 33 mobile units got a bit of a workout, and the 20 new online courses that were added to our suite of offerings for TAFE Western Connect was pretty good. So all of that we largely achieved within existing budget because, of course, there was no more money to put to development. So you might be interested to see the next slide showing the current technologies that we have in use. So all of those was a quick brain dump, and then I realised I'd left out Second Life and augmented reality, which had been mentioned today, because they're, I guess, on the horizon as well for us. So a significant amount of upskilling and capability building has been required. We offered 352 staff training places and continue to offer training to our staff. course, we have a fairly stable workforce, but we have a lot of casual part-time teaching staff, and they come and go, often using the opportunity to fill in perhaps a part-time stint while women are out of the workforce raising children, or to earn extra money to pay off the mortgage. So keeping all our staff abreast and current is a challenge, and will remain a challenge, I think, for us, particularly as technology becomes more and more enhanced. So at the end of what was a very busy year, the next slide shows us winning the Innovation Award for the most innovative project in TAFE New South Wales last year. So that's the team of our directors and our support staff who all worked on the TAFE Western Connect initiative. So then this year, in 2013, we've certainly we've continued to grow that market, and the market, as I said, has found us again. And we've rebuilt our website. We've got 110 courses offered on our website, and you can have a look at those by location to see where you can participate. Not all courses are available to all locations depending on the delivery method. And of the 110 courses that we've got offered, there are enrolments in over 100 of them at last count. And of course that changes day by day. So we could just skip through to the last picture there. Yep, next one. That's the website, and the next one is just some words from our students. So Taryn in Dubbo said, I did a TAFE Western Connect management course last year using Facebook, and the flexibility was fantastic. Being a single mum and working full-time, I could never have done it without through face-to-face classes. I also love the opportunities created for isolated communities by TAFE Western Connect. And Tracy Ann and Amanda at Gilgandra were delighted to be able to complete their Cert 3 in Children's Services at home. They were thrilled. So as you can see, that snapshot shows that over the last 18 months, we've changed our business model and our marketing, and a lot of our business has changed and grown in the ways that, of course, we're all being encouraged to do. And TAFE Western Connect has made a big impression already on the people of Western New South Wales. We do have some challenges, I guess, for Dubbo, Burke and Mudgee, with access to high-speed broadband. That'll create through the NBN, that'll create a two-speed digital economy for us, where we'll have the haves and the have-nots, I guess even more so than we have now. So with the eastern end of our institute not receiving national broadband until about 2016, those in Dubbo, Mudgee and Burke will be going, well, come on, move it faster, move it on. And those in Lithgow will be going, hang on, I haven't opened the first page yet. We've got mooches, of course. The latest big thing in education is the MOOCs, the massive online open courses. You can do courses for free from many of the major tertiary educations. There's no qualification attached to those courses, but you get the learning. So, like all the businesses and all the challenges we've heard, TAFE Western faces them as well as the increasing pressure on the vocational education and training funding model that we've been used to up till now, which will radically change. So thanks for listening, and our industry and our support, of course, contributes greatly to our partnerships and our success. So we can't have achieved what we have done with TAFE Western Connect without the support of our councils, our industry and our local employers. Thanks for listening.
Thanks, Merelyn. So I haven't got any questions that have come through on Twitter for Merelyn, but I'm happy to take some questions from the audience before we wrap up. So those people that are sitting there being saying, I want to ask a question in the flesh and make it a bit more one-on-one, there's your opportunity. Any questions? I've got a question for you, Merelyn. How big can TAFE Western get? I mean, was I right for 8,400? Is that about the number?
Sorry, in terms of our students?
In terms of students, was that the right number I said before, 8,400?
It wasn't, no, 40,000 is more.
No,
oh,
sorry.
You might be talking about Dubbo.
TAFE West and...
Yes,
yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
yes. 40,000 students enrolled annually through TAFE Western across all our colleges.
Right.
How big can it get? TAFE Western Connect, TAFE Western the World, you know, we've seen it, the same message is appropriate to us as is appropriate to all businesses in the region that we've heard. You're only limited by your own planning, infrastructure, opportunity. So, like you, we're going to be going for it.
Okay, that's great. So the size is really almost limitless. Fantastic. Last chance, any questions for Merelyn? Right, thank you. A big round of applause, Merelyn. Thank you very much. So just a couple of quick things before I wrap up. I did promise a prize for the best use of the NBN, and maybe that was bad that I asked that, Merelyn, because that meant people were focusing on the best use of the NBN and not sending through questions. And there's some great things that have come through there, and I assume you're looking at those up on the screen as well. But I think the winner, and he's actually